Welcome, everybody.
What up, everybody?
People.
What up?
This is Plastic Profiles. I am one of your hosts, Agent Chuckles. The other one with me is always
Steve, the writing dad. What's going on? I hope you guys feel the energy out there. I hope you feel it because we're psyched.
We're full of energy. I'm super excited. I've been waiting for a long time to do this episode of this particular character because it is a unique figure for us, a unique situation. Because what we normally do here on Plastic Profiles is we examine a classic G.I. Joe file card, pretend there's one there, and the corresponding classic figure, vintage
this one is on
figure,
the platter as well.
And then we take that and compare and contrast that with the modern or classified or the classified retro figures to determine which of those figures is more like the character as described in the original file card.
You get all of that at home?
Yeah, somebody's doing that, and that's us. It's just us.
We do it, and you're welcome. So I just want to put that out there. You guys are welcome. It's a privilege on our part.
So, and you might be asking, well, what makes today's episode so interesting? Because we're doing a character that does not have a vintage collection figure. Wolf Spider. He is original to classified.
I got chills. Like, you see that? Like, the dude is foreboding. Like,
yeah, he's ominous.
Oh,
ominous.
Oh.
Chills. Yeah. Original character alert.
Nice.
So we're gonna have a little bit different process here. So we're gonna go through what we know about the character. There's really nothing to compare, but we can see if what information we have about him lines up with what
with this character that was made up.
Right. Just how realistic is this made up character? We're gonna get to the bottom of that. You heard it here first, folks.
That's right.
This unrealistic made up character is totally realistic.
It's a stamp of approval. Oh, all right. He's like the meaner version of Beachhead. Looking at him right here. Look at that.
Yeah, he's kind of like Desert Head.
Yeah. I'm a wolf spider.
Wolf spider.
Wolf spider. Okay.
Don't worry about my name being really long. It's just easier to say Parth or Varma. They gave him the longest wolf spider. Okay, it's only 3 syllables, but it seems like it's 15. Like looking at him, like that's a lot to say.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being in the middle of a fire? Wolf spider! Wolf spider! Like,
you can't shorten it, right?
Wolfie.
Because you got somebody else probably named Wolf. You know what I'm saying? That's somebody's nickname because it's short. And then there's Spider. That's like, you know what I'm saying? Like a gangster. Like a
WS.
Yeah. God.
Wolves. Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah,
they probably released
even WS, like you're trying to shorten it, and it's the same amount of syllables. WS, like
So his name is Parth Varma. So I would probably end up like PV, like hey PV, and then be like, hey, he's HPV, or
that's
like
what I'm
Parvo.
Saying. Like, that sounds like something you catch.
That's more like HP.
APV, like that doesn't.
That's more like probably like the realistic nickname you would have would be like,
Parth
than Wolf Spider. But anyways, we're really going off the rails. If you like what we're doing, please be sure to like and subscribe. I'm not going to hassle you throughout the episode to do that, but just hit the little subscribe and then
go ahead and just get it out of the way. You know,
Yeah. After you see what we have here, you're gonna do it later.
Telling you
now.
Critically acclaimed.
So here's the thing. There is no official, of course, classic vintage file card for Parth Varma. But one thing that took me way too long to realize is in the Hasbro Pulse ads listings, they have a little blurb about the character that's almost like a file card. So I cleverly copied it and pasted it and made it look like a file card.
Oh,
yeah. So file name Varma, Parth, primary MOS, aviation survival technician, secondary MOS, exfiltration expert. Parth Varma hails from a family of doctors, but intense desire for action pushed him to train as a helicopter EMT and then as a Coast Guard aviation survival technician. After seeing his daring rescues, G.I. Joe recruiters honed his zeal for thrills with modified SPIE and pararescue training, crafting him into an exfiltration expert. Never missing his target, Wolf Spider drops from the heavens to evacuate fellow Joes from the most dire situations. So while reading that, I had like in my head like those corny baseball movies, like what is it? Missing the Curve, or I can't remember some of those names, but like I'm picturing an old timer with like a rolled up newspaper and a cigar. Like, look at that guy. He's got skills. He's got
that boy there. He's got the chops. I think this summer's going to be a real one. Eh?
Those guys, he can't hit the curveball, but he can jump out of a helicopter. You know, I don't know. It's not really funny, but I just made me think of old timey guys like in the bleachers scouting a guy. Like, oh, he could be for the G.I. Joe team. Oh. And then the Cobra Scout shows up and they're like, loser.
You got a lot of all right. Put a lot of thought into that. I like it.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, so none of that is my original thought. That's all from the little blurb on the Hasbro Pulse listings, which it again took me way too long to realize are actually there. And maybe I'll try working that into future plastic profiles.
Interesting.
And then again, maybe not. So the next page. So I've got 2 song clues, references in our little game we like to play. Mm-hmm. Pardon me. So the first one, take your time with it. There's a couple lines if you don't get on the first try. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout.
That's a tough one.
Yeah. Take your time. You got other clues coming.
All right. Okay. Cool.
All right. So
always get me with these.
Yeah. The aviation survival technician, ASTs, are the Coast Guard's specialized rescue swimmers, equipped with survival training and experience necessary to keep themselves and others alive at sea or on land. With the gear you maintain, you'll fly on Coast Guard helicopters into a range of challenging situations, from emergencies at Dunkin' Donuts to the sea. No, I'm just kidding. All respect, I'm just kidding. From emergencies at sea to floods on land to cliffside rescues. AST tasks require the highest degree of physical fitness. ASTs are typically assigned to Coast Guard air stations. So then we have a picture of an AST there wearing the brightly colored clothes, uniform, and gear, probably so that if they're dropped in the water, they can be spotted easy, and I imagine things like that. Yeah. You wouldn't wear necessarily all black. Now, granted, this version of Parth Wolf Spider Varma, I believe, is considered part of the Night Force, so it does make some sense that he's darker. But, anywho's, so that's an AST.
A wolf spider sets traps.
Right.
I don't do that. I actually rescue you from traps in the water.
But I'm not wearing hockey pads. It wouldn't be an episode if I didn't do that line. So that's what he did when he was scouted by the G.I. Joe team. And they trained him and turned him into an exfiltration expert.
Nice.
Right. So that's the lore. So, the next line is down came the rain and washed the spider out.
Oof. Right. You throw some tough ones out there, buddy.
Good luck with this one, buddy. Good luck. ASTs receive a 22-week rating course that includes a 7-week EMT course to earn the National Registry of Emergency Medical Technician, NREMT. I guess. I don't know. That's probably what they say. Certification. Certification.
Yeah, they just do it. They do it NREMT. That's what they.
Really?
Yeah, they don't say.
They don't just say NREMT. I'd say NREMT all day.
It's NREMT. Because when you say EMT, you don't say EMT.
NREMT. NREMT. It's like 5 syllables versus 2, man. NREMT all the way. I'm going to go ahead and tell you what you already know for real. And this is this is how it's done, buddy.
Should have done. I tell you.
I mean, who has the sign here? Bing.
I'm the professional.
I have.
All right. And you see that? I am on the air technically. Me. Okay.
All right. So NREMT certification, a 10-week rescue swimmer course, learning helicopter rescue procedures, and a 5-week aviation life support technician course, learning the fundamentals of inspections and maintenance of aviation life support equipment. You will also be trained in advanced helicopter rescue and operational fitness training, as well as survival instructor resident courses. So again, this is all what he was doing when he was spotted by the talent scouts for G.I. Joe.
They had their little clipboards.
Yeah. You know? Yeah. And he's got a 6 on power and
they got their cell phones. Like, oh, like, all right. Yeah. No, the kid is looking real good. I think
he's got first-round draft pick potential.
Yeah.
Got to keep him away from Cobra.
Yeah, I feel that.
Cobra's got the big signing bonuses.
Little transactions here and there. Like, all right, man, I'm going to give you this guy as a pick. You know, I want like 2. And
we can sign him real young out of the Dominican Republic, like 15 years old.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Get him.
All right. So again, yeah. So what do we know about this then? So he's an expert swimmer, I'd say. So he's got medical training, life support equipment. He's trained in advanced helicopter rescue. So he's super fit. So all that seems to jibe pretty well. Okay, so yeah, so that was it for the clues. So do you know where that came from, Stephen the Writing Dad? My clues.
I'm gonna, you know what, man? These are tough, but I think it was the Itsy Bitsy Spider.
It is the Itsy Bitsy Spider.
Hot dang! I got it.
You're on a roll. Unfortunately, I don't think you're gonna get the second one, but you're on a roll. So it hasn't started yet, though. I'll give you a break. So that it did say way back in our little file card that he was the recruiters honed his zeal for thrills with modified SPIE and pararescue training. So what is SPIE? That's Special Patrol Insertion Extraction. And for you viewers out there, you can see the little graphic I've got there where there is a whole string of dudes there holding on for dear life. That is SPIE. They drop you in like that or pick you all up like that.
Yeah.
Or in other better words, the Special Patrol Insertion Extraction System was developed as a means to rapidly insert and or extract a reconnaissance patrol from an area that does not permit a helicopter to land. SPIE has application for rough terrain as well as water inserts extracts. So that's pretty cool.
That is a cool, like, job,
right?
Thrilling. I would imagine
there's thrills.
Jump off a helicopter, man.
Right.
But they're awesome. You guys, go out there and you save people. That's great, man. It's high. I guess that's a high skill.
I guess.
I'm just saying. I guess.
Did they ever work our zone at Toys R Us? No.
You got nothing on us, son.
You had to use that little key to open the plastic cases. That is tough.
Call me magnets on the big.
Call me when you've worked a buy one get one on Black Friday with 20 people in your line, and you've got to open up all those cases. Call me then, Coast Guard.
Yeah, we'll see who got the real challenge, buddy. Anybody can jump off a helicopter in the middle of the ocean and save people.
Anybody.
Okay.
There was one more line. Up came the sun and dried up all the rain. Anyways, you got it. You got that.
Yeah, I
so then
myself too. Look at that.
So I think he should have. So there's more water focused in my mind that for that AST. Yeah, AST seems to be more water focused in my mind.
Right.
What I think he should have been is the MSST, or the Maritime Safety and Security Team. because they are a counterterrorism team of the United States Coast Guard established to protect local maritime assets. It is also a harbor and inshore patrol and security team that includes detecting and, if necessary, stopping or arresting submerged divers using the underwater port security system. It is the only special force that can arrest submerged divers. Yeah.
Nice.
And so anyways, again, for the viewers, you can see a picture there. I'll be darned if that doesn't look just like Mr. Varma. But, that's a pretty standard tactical, loadout, I'm sure. But on the back, though, that thing, that's a chainsaw.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
He's gonna
circular
cut
saw.
Some salt down.
He's cutting through stuff. So the caption for the picture is: a member with the U.S. States Coast Guard Maritime Safety and Security Team, Maritime Law Enforcement and Force Protection Team. Members move across the deck of the USNS Henry J. Kaiser during an exercise. Note the circular saw stowed across the MSST operator's back. But yeah, so he's got the tactical vest, he's got the helmet, he's got the balaclava, he's got the tack glasses, he's got his weapon, he's got his communication gear.
Nice.
So he's pretty decked out. Okay, so the beginning of the next clues. On candy striped legs, the Spider-Man comes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I think there's at least one more line in there after this, so we'll see what you think.
I'm gonna say I don't know, because I'm like, I have no idea where that's from.
Yeah. So yeah, it got pushed back, but I guess the circular saw is a breaching tool maybe used to cut through locked doorways. So okay, so the law enforcement and force protection team are the MSST's ship boarding and searching specialists. They train to board vessels, both underway and docked, via small boat, hook and climb, and helicopter, fast rope insertion. The MLE-FP train and operate as a maritime tactical team and are outfitted appropriately. This operator, that shown in the picture, is wearing a MICH 2001 helmet with a mount for PVS 15 night vision goggle, Liberator 3 headset, linked to Harris Falcon. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here. It just goes through all his gears. He's got flashbang grenades. He's got his body armor, black fire retardant.
Another day at the office, baby. That's all that is.
He's got the soft 3A body armor, plate carrier with pouches for 30-round M4 magazines, carries strobe light, infrared strobe, flashlight, glow sticks, flex cuffs. So the primary weapon is typically MK18 CQBR, which is close quarter battle rifle, I think. Carbine with an M9 9mm pistol, a secondary.
Nice.
Softly through the shadow of the evening sun. There's your next line.
Yeah.
The MSST Maritime Safety and Security Teams were established in 2004 to fulfill a requirement for a higher maritime security posture that arose as a result of 9/11. MSSTs are stationed at various coastal locations around the United States, but it may also deploy anywhere around the nation if required. So their role is to guard the nation's ports, maritime facilities, and associated waterways. They typically deploy in order to augment existing security forces at a location. So these guys, the MSST, they're trained in maritime anti-terrorism, force protection, maritime law enforcement operations, afloat and ashore, underwater port security, non-compliant vessel boarding and pursuit and search and rescue. They may deploy on the Coast Guard cutters as well as small boats for surface water operations. They also carry out underwater security. They have a range of weaponry in their armories. They include 9mm pistols, the CQBR and M4 carbines, M16s, M370 shotguns. Their small boats may have an M240 belt-fed machine guns. So they got a lot of gear. They got a lot of cool gear. They're kind of the G.I. Joe of the Coast Guard. I would say probably more like the special forces of the Coast Guard. Yeah. In my mind, that's what he probably should have been. But I think, I think he works.
Think you can make the other side work?
I think I can make the other side work.
Yeah. I'm with you there, because it does. When you look at him, you don't think water rescue. He looks like he's about to take some things down.
Yeah. I mean, he's got the shotgun. The other guys, I don't think, are even trained in weapons. I think they just grab and rescue.
Plus, it wouldn't make sense. Like, why would you, rappel down into the ocean and carry a gun with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do I carry my
I feel like
shotgun
that's
back
counterproductive to
or
saving
the
the
drowning
life.
guy?
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah. So we'll get to his gear in a second here, but here's the box. He's coming down out of a helicopter, which definitely fits the MSST. But yeah, it's a pretty rad figure. So here we'll move on. So here's his gear breakdown. He's got the shotgun, pistol. There's a radio backpack. He's got a helmet. He's got whatever that mask is, night vision or a gas mask. I'm not sure which because he's already got the night vision device that plugs into his helmet.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what that other thing does that doesn't do. Must be a gas mask of some sort. He does come with a rope. He has another rope molded onto his backpack. He has a knife and he has 2 canteens molded onto his backpack. So, and then his coloring. So, from what I recall, he was colored to go with the Dragonfly helicopter.
Okay.
To sort of fit in with that, because and if you're aware, Steve, the Dragonfly comes with a rope that comes down like a pulley winch system, so
right.
You can actually set him up
Mm-hmm.
coming down out of the Dragonfly.
That
which
would
probably
cool.
wouldn't be necessarily be the helicopter he would really rappel out of in real life, but you could make it happen in the toy version.
Yeah, just think about that. Like that just would look pretty neat doing that.
Yeah, yeah. You can pretty much do this shot here. They added in their own helicopters. Those are Blackhawks, I think, or some version of it. But yeah. This is a dynamite figure. So, by the way, the clues. Do you have any idea what that's from?
No.
Yeah,
Not one.
The Cure lullaby.
Oh, okay. I was about to say that.
Yeah, so close. I was like, is it?
It was at the tip of my tongue.
It's not just like heaven, is it? Yeah. Boys don't cry. I can't remember.
I was right there, man. I was, you answered for me.
Yeah.
Stop doing that, dude. Right?
So does he work? Does he work as what training he's given? In my mind, he does work based on the information in the file card. I feel like he's more of the MSST than the AST, which seems to focus more on rescue and swimming. But I can't really. I mean, they're pretty close either way, I think. So, what about you? What do you think?
I don't know. If he didn't have the balaclava that was covering his face, and masking up his face, jumping out of the helicopter into the ocean, that you don't want the mask on your face because it's going to stop your breathing. It doesn't have anything, no snorkel set, anything for the water at all. So I love the figure. The figure is dope. If I have the figure, it's not going to be used as water rescue. Like it's just not. Like I honestly would put him towards more some sort of stealth operation for me. But the figure itself, dynamite, except for the the yellow. That's a hard contrast. Yeah. But excuse me, goodness gracious. But I do love the figure. The figure is just really cool.
Yeah. I don't see anything coming, but these patches of yellow. We'll shoot at the yellow.
Yeah, got it. Don't worry. Just shoot at the center of the yellow.
Shoot at the yellow. Yeah, I think everything works except that backpack. And I get the feeling that they just had a backpack laying around. Maybe even because it had a rope on it. They're like, oh, we'll give them another rope because it's attached to the backpack.
Oh, yeah.
But, if he were a rescue guy, he's just going to have a radio. He's not going to wear this full entire thing.
No, that's going to weigh him down.
Now, if he's part of a special mission to, infiltrate someplace, or I don't know, rescue someone, maybe he'd have the backpack, but I wouldn't think he'd have that giant radio. No. I think he would just have some smaller device. But
the dead giveaway.
Yeah, but I can't hold it against the figure too much because it. Other than that, it's a really awesome figure, particularly for a character who it doesn't exist. Like, you know, there's nothing about him. I really wish they had given him a non-masked head. Yeah, the Dynamite figure.
Yeah, I like it.
And yeah, I think he works. Minus that backpack, I think he works. So that brings us to an exciting part of the show because
you guys are in for a treat.
Yeah, this is gonna be good.
You guys are in for a treat.
Grab the kiddos, get them some little snacks, make sure they got pee. You'll have a second here.
You don't want them interrupting us.
You don't want them to miss out on Casting Call. Casting Call. What we do here on Casting Call is we cast for our own personal movie a G.I. Joe or Cobra character based upon where they are from. We pick an actor based upon where they're from. So our first episode was Breaker from Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Well, we picked actors from Tennessee. And we do that, and we stick hard and fast to that rule, unless, of course, we don't, because why?
Rebels, you're looking at them. We follow no rules. None.
Nope, we don't follow the rules.
Unless us in a box. We do what we want. Unless we're following the rules because we want to.
It's only because we want to. So, Stephen, I'm going to let you go first. Who have you cast to play Parth, Wolf Spider, Varma?
Parth, Wolf Spider. Dev Patel.
Look at that.
Wolf Spider. What was his last name again?
Varma.
Varma. I kept wanting to say Karma, and I was like, that's not right. Like, that's not it.
No.
But it's close.
But Wolf Spider Karma sounds really cool.
Yeah, it would. Right?
So Dev Patel, yeah, sure.
Dev Patel, he did really great. Recently, you probably saw him in Monkey Man. That was a crazy flick. I think he did well in it. He's fit, you know, he's lean. You know he can do the fast-paced stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and he kind of fits into that mold just nice of being, you know, he's a Parth. Varma, like, you know what I mean? Buddy, he's Indian. Like, that's the way, you know, but he's actually he's good, man.
Well, and we don't know where Parth Varma is from. We're operating solely on the fact that it says he's of Indian descent. So,
see, well, there you go. I'm playing
I mean, we can pick anyone in the globe, around the globe, virtually. I think it's a good choice. I think if we had the Parth Wolf Spider Varma solo movie, just him, I think that's the guy. Now, should it be my guy? I think it could be, but it probably won't be. So let's see who I pick.
Let's see.
I have picked Vidyut Jamwal.
Oh, that dude is built, man.
You might have seen him in Force with John Abraham, who also could fit on here. John Abraham, very muscular kind of guy. But I decided not to pick him. You could have gone VJ. VJ's a little skinny, but he's a great action hero all the same. Sanjay Dutt, he's more the bad boy Bollywood. I don't know if I'd really go with him. He's kind of too gangster. So yeah, Vidyut Jamwal.
Your knowledge is extensive.
Vidyut Jamwal, that's my dude right there. That's nice. Parth. That's my Parth.
All right. I see it, man. There's a lot in there. That's a lot to unpack. Like,
the funniest thing is that there's a dude named John Abraham. Like that. Yeah. But then you've got, VJ and Sanjay Dutt. This dude's rad. He's in Force with John Abraham. That was his big breakthrough about 12 years ago or so.
Way back.
Yeah. So there you go. There you go.
Hey, you really dug for that one. You really dug deep. He's like, yo, I gotta find somebody. Let's check the archives.
Yeah, yeah. And I did more than just Google top 10 Bollywood action stars. That's just where I got the picture from. But if you ever see me out in person, I will not ever know anything about Bollywood.
It could be anyone in the world. Like we could.
Would they give Vidyut his own movie based on his Bollywood success? I don't know. Probably not. I think they should.
It's real political over there. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Now, would he?
It's about who you know, the connections you've made.
I think in Bollywood they'd give him that. Sure, because he's a big enough star there.
Oh, big dance scene in there.
Hey, look. You work hard, play hard. All right, work hard, play hard. Awesome.
Yeah. All right.
So that's it. There's our checklist there. Wolf Spider's not on there anywhere, so he's not been X'd off. But that's our where we're at, up to date.
That's right.
And yeah, so let's bring this to a close. We did it. We killed this episode. Had a good time. Ooh,
rushed it.
I had a good time. Learned a little bit.
That's right.
So that's the show. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Please be sure to like and subscribe because I know you liked it. I know you did.
Now subscribe to it.
I'm Agent Chuckles. I take lots of toy photography and do various other things, and you can find all my social media in particulars in down below in the description. See you on the Writing Dad. Why don't you tell the folks a little bit about what you do?
Come to thewritingdad.com, sign up for our newsletter. You get all of my social medias from there. We talk about what it's like being a dad. Let's have a community, baby.
Let's do it. So, thank you, and we'll catch you later.
Thank you for coming out. God bless you. Good night.
Peace.
Boom. I'm going to do the old Russell Simmons.
All right. Thank you for watching, everybody. Take care. Yo, Joe.
Later. Yo, Joe.